This is the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI Studios in Toronto, Canada.
Hey Toronto, this is Ed Sheeran.
This is Kelly Clarkson.
Hi, this is Bryan Adams.
This is Adele.
This is Madonna.
It's Michael Bublé, and you're listening to the Pooja and Gurdeep Show. It's fun. They're amazing.
Think about this as you're doing your morning stretches, heading to your morning class. Maybe you're out walking the dog. How old do you feel? Not how old you actually are. How old do you feel in relation to your actual age? Do you feel younger than your age? Do you feel older than your age? Do you feel your age? It is as young as you feel day.
It's weird because there are days where I'm like, I don't act my age, right?
That's pretty much every day.
Yeah, and same with you, by the way.
Yeah, oh yeah.
On this show. So I don't feel my age at all. And kids have a way of sort of making you, forget about people being around you, just silly all the time. So I feel like I'm not my age, but then all of the back pain, all the things that just over time, the wear and tear, just that is your age, I'm feeling it now. Mm-hmm. So sometimes I feel older.
What number are we settling at?
I'm going to go with 65.
Whoa, hold on.
Too much?
You kind of gave some arguments on both sides, so I thought you were going to say you actually just feel your own age when you...
Very immature 65-year-old.
So you feel like roughly 20 years older than you actually are.
Yes. When it comes to those aches and pains, and the cracks and the things that I hear when I go upstairs, yeah.
Okay.
You?
Well, if you asked me just over a year ago, I would have said about 27.
What?
I was permanently feeling 27 because I was, taking care of myself. I was fit. I was doing good things.
You're wearing your hat backwards.
Wear my hat backwards. That knocks off 5 years on its own.
Yeah.
But then after my ski injury, it's gone the other way now. I feel probably 10 years older than I
do.
Well, because I can't run. I haven't been able to work out. I've put on weight. I'm not, it's probably the oldest I've ever felt, and it's not great. So, yeah.
Well,
I went from 27 to 50, basically, in a year, that's a lot of aging.
And this is not how you look, right? Because nobody really looks their age anymore. So I don't think it's about how you look. It's how you feel.
I want to go back to 27, though.
I actually felt like I was 27. Actually, no, I was 27 for 2 years.
What?
Because I completely skipped over 28. Every time someone would ask me, I legitimately was like, I'm 27. I'm 27. And then on my 29th birthday, my friend's like, you're 29. I'm like, what? I'm like, what happened to 28? What? I was permanently stuck at 27.
How great would it be to be stuck on an age?
That would
you could just be that age forever.
That would be the age, by the way.
Yeah,
27,
I love 27.
You're old enough to be an adult and do all the things, but you're still young enough where people might chalk up something stupid you do to be like, they're just a kid.
Yeah, I think that you were onto something with 27.
Yeah.
It's a good number.
There's no way that, boss man, you feel your age because you seem way younger.
You tell me. Feel me.
Whoa.
No, I don't feel my age.
HR line 3?
No, I don't feel my age at all.
Okay, are you comfortable sharing your
Absolutely.
age?
I'm 62.
62, and how old? Because you run, you're fit.
Run.
How old do you
ski,
feel?
I snowboard. I feel probably 48, 49.
If you told me you were 48, I'd believe it.
Really, eh?
I would think
nice.
even younger. I'd give you 40.
You guys are nice.
Yeah.
I'm buying breakfast sandwiches
Wait
today.
a minute. So that means you're saying Blair's younger than me based on I feel 50 and Blair feels 40, 48. So Blair's younger than me in terms of feel?
I think so. I mean, you wear your hat backwards, so it's hard. It's hard to really measure it. But
right.
Guys, I'm 27.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
have you heard of getting a dry promotion at work?
What is it? What's a wet promotion look like?
Not the same as a dry one. A dry promotion is when an employee gets upgraded in their title. They get more responsibilities, but it does not come with a pay raise.
Ooh, that's dry. Oh, I get it now.
Oh, yeah. See?
That sucks.
Dry promotion.
This is like a euphemism come to life, basically. So there's no money to actually compensate you more. So to pander to your ego,
Yes.
they're gonna say, "Oh, you're now in charge of this." And forget Toronto, you're now in charge of the entire region.
Ooh.
You're the regional manager, same pay. Regional manager, new fancy business cards, same pay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like the fine print part that, you don't ever really want to read. Apparently, employers are doing this more and more. It's slowly increasing over the years that they're giving out dry promotions. Mm-hmm. I remember back to my retail days, I was working at a store called Susie Shear.
I remember Susie Shear.
Susie Shear,
you
yes.
could see right through it.
Okay, got it. Shear, yeah. And I worked there full time, and they promoted me to third key. And
Third key? What does that even mean?
Third key means you get a key to open and close the store. You do cash. You do all the things an assistant manager does. No extra pay.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was actually, we knew about this. This is, you lost that key, which is why you can no longer hold the novelty key or the
It makes so much sense. Me and keys don't go well together. I actually didn't like having the extra responsibility because I was like, now I got to boss people around. I got stuff. I got a little bit of power.
You got to wear a key around your neck.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm not getting anything extra for it. And I realize I'm not good in these positions.
No,
but
this is no good.
It happens.
It happens a lot. Have you ever had a dry promotion? Have you received one? Maybe you didn't even realize you received one. And now that we're saying this, you're like, wait a minute, I was dry promoted. I'm not making any more every 2 weeks. If you've received a dry promotion, we'd love to hear from you. You can drop us a text at 981-981. Pooja, I'm going to dry promote you right now.
Oh.
Let me fancy
Does it involve keys?
No
Okay.
keys because we don't trust you with those. You are not morning show host, Pooja and Gurdeep show. You are the AM FM discourse distributor because you're up in the AM, you work on FM, and you distribute the discourse.
Oh, God.
The AM FM discourse distributor. Put that on a business card.
I don't think it's going to fit. I don't like it.
Oh, it'll fit.
I don't like it.
The Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI.
The Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
Have you heard about this woman who has gone viral for her missed RSVP message she sent out? This was for her wedding invitation. So, when you get a wedding, like Evite, and it says, hey, would you cordially join us on this day, June, whatever. And then it says, please RSVP by this date.
Right.
Now, you may forget to RSVP or like, I don't know if I can come yet. I'll circle back to this.
Yes.
Usually, though, on those Evites, you get like a reminder thing saying, hey, you haven't responded yet. RSVP deadline's coming up. So for people who missed the RSVP deadline, this woman sent out a follow-up email that said, do you want to read what it said?
Yeah, so it's actually titled Missed RSVP.
Yeah, it's basically to let you know you missed the deadline.
And it says, we're sorry you can't make it to our wedding. Our RSVP deadline has passed, and you unfortunately did not respond. We would have loved to have you attend, but final numbers have now been turned in, and your presence will be missed.
And in addition to that, she included a picture of herself, her face, and she's making this kind of smarmy face, like, guess what? You missed it.
You're not going to be there.
If you want to see this, by the way, go to CHFI's Instagram. We put up a poll just to say, would you send out for your wedding, or maybe your kid's getting married, or you're getting married, whatever, would you actually send out the missed RSVP deadline note to your guests? And right now on the Instagram poll at CHFI, 36% saying yes, they would do this, 64% saying no, they would not.
Interesting. I wasn't sure if this is something that was maybe coming across as too harsh, because that's some of the criticism of why this went viral in the first place. Or is this just practical? Because we know how expensive weddings are. People don't want to hear from you last minute.
No.
You know, they have to pay for you, or they didn't hear from you and they paid for you and you didn't show up. Like, either way, it's bad.
You need to know your numbers. These things are expensive. The venues need to know, head count, all that stuff. If you click on the link, by the way, in the Instagram story, you can see the picture of her face. That's what does it for me. That's the little extra shot she's taking to be like, sorry, you're not coming. Also, aren't you low-key happy some people didn't respond? Because you want to get your numbers down.
Yeah, you'd think, but it kind of makes it sound like, oh, we're having a party without you. Sucks to be you. You didn't do what you needed to do.
You tell us if you would do this.
5 calls?
Decide it all.
Would you do this? Would you send out the missed RSVP message if your guests missed the deadline to your event, to your wedding? Megan and Pickering, get us started. What do you say?
Absolutely not. I think weddings, maybe I'm not old school. Weddings are kind of for the guests. Yes, love is beautiful. I know, I get that. But the party's kind of for everybody who you love. And if they can't come, send a reminder. Absolutely. Not a mean message. Absolutely not. You can't come, That's okay.
All right. Your vote's been counted. Thanks, Megan.
Paula from Cambridge. So would you send out a missed RSVP notice to your guests? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, how come?
Actually, my daughter's having a wedding. I actually told her to listen to the radio, but she's having a wedding, and everyone's supposed to RSVP in a couple days, and we're still waiting on, like, a good portion of the list. And weddings are expensive.
Yep.
And I know that a lot of people have this whole, like, you can't just send things out to people and let them not have the amount of time to respond. But for those that are actually paying for the wedding, it's important for them to have numbers.
Yeah,
100%.
Maybe I wouldn't go as far as, like, putting up the picture, but at the same time.
Paula, thanks for your call. Your vote's been counted.
All right, take care.
Linda from Toronto. So would you send out a missed RSVP notice for your wedding or someone you know's wedding?
I totally would. I wouldn't do the photo because that makes it a little bit worse, but a sincere message that we're going to miss them and that we've turned in the numbers, I would totally do that.
Love it. Your vote's been counted. Thanks, Linda.
Okay.
Dylan in Burlington. This is great. Let's hear from a fella. Would you send out the missed RSVP email to people who missed the deadline?
I 100% would. I think, in my opinion, some of this is a website. If you miss out, shuts, you missed it.
And that's it. You're not coming.
Yeah, I think that was an agreement where it's like you have to know numbers by a certain date. That's just an important day for you, and you have to make sure everything goes as well as possible.
Okay. Yeah, Dylan, your vote's been counted. You go ahead and make that left turn. Thanks for the call.
Michelle from Colburn. So would you send out a missed RSVP notice to your guests at your wedding?
In an ideal world, if I had the guts to do it, yes.
I feel a butt coming.
No, I think if I had the guts to do it, I would do it because people are awful at RSVPing. And it puts the ball in their court that, hey, you missed out on my amazing party. And that's the face they can picture when they hear the stories.
Yes.
So wait, are you a yes or are you a no?
She's a
Because you
yes.
actually don't have the guts to do it. You want to, but you wouldn't.
I say yes.
There
Okay,
we go.
nice.
You're leaning into it with the picture, too. You're fully committing. Michelle, thank you.
You're welcome.
Glad the people agree on this 5 calls. Decided all 4-1 was the final vote. 4-1 saying, yes, you would send out this missed RSVP deadline. You know what? You got to tie up your loose ends. You don't want to have loose ends. You need to know who's coming and who's not.
We also asked you on our Instagram poll online, and it was the opposite result. So majority of you saying, no, you would not send this note out. So there you go. I don't know. It's balanced.
Don't believe everything you read on the internet.
This is the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
The nearly impossible question.
With Pooja and Gurdeep.
Okay, here it is. 2/3 of Canadians say it's not okay to do this during a work meeting on Zoom. We've all been there. What's not okay to do? 2/3 of Canadians say it's not okay.
I feel like there's probably a lot of things that are not okay, but most of Canadians agree on this. Let's go to Markham. Sharon, what do you think it is?
Eat.
Eat during a... Yeah, that would seem not professional.
But I feel like people do it.
Yeah.
Well, because Pooja has done this. I've seen you sneaky bites of your scrambled eggs on our work meeting. And I'm like, oh, it's Pooja's turn to talk.
You
She's got a
can
mouth.
actually see that I'm eating scrambled eggs?
I know you very well.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I thought I thought it was being less obvious.
Sharon, have you witnessed this?
Oh, yeah, I have.
Uh-oh.
And on Zoom without video as well, and that's almost even worse. But
Yeah. Well, see, next time, I'm going to just turn the video off when I go to take a bite. And
Yeah,
then
that's
turn it
not
back
distracting. Pooja, your video's flickering. Sharon, great guest to get us started, but that's not it.
okay, thanks. Have a great day.
You
You
too.
too. Richard from Pickering, do you know the answer to our nearly impossible question?
My first guess is pick your nose.
Oh, man. You think only 2/3 say that's not okay? Wouldn't that be like 100%?
Everyone's that. I'm not sure. But that's the first thing that came to mind.
Richard, I'm a little concerned that that's the first guess you had. You have another one?
Let's see. Pick your nose or go to the bathroom.
Nope, that's not it. Richard, if you think of something else, maybe don't call us, but just kidding. Call us back if you got another guess, all right?
All right, no problem.
Have
Thanks,
a good
Richard.
one. Cindy from Shelburne, good morning. What's your guess?
Is it blow your nose?
Blow your nose.
Oh.
That's something my friend Pooja does not know how to do, believe it or not.
I learned. I know how now. I just
Okay.
probably would never do it on a meeting, that's for sure.
Cindy, that's not it.
Have a great day, guys.
The question this morning, still looking for the answer. 2/3 of Canadians, like 66% of Canadians, say it is not okay to do this during a work meeting on Zoom. What is it, Pooj?
Lots of texts to 981-981, including from Jonah from Ajax. Yawn. That would be bad.
Are you bringing that up for any particular reason?
Well, Jonah said it, but I will say you have done it many times. But then you try to hide that you're yawning, so you just end up closing your mouth and flaring your nostrils instead. And I think you think nobody can tell that you're...
Only you can tell because you know me too well.
I'm like, what are you doing, man? Just yawn.
And then like a single teardrop comes from one of the eyes.
Yes. Just let it out. It's okay.
No, it's so obnoxious to yawn in a Zoom meeting.
It's true. It's
That's worse than eating, I
It's
think.
kind of rude, yes. But
Yeah. Well, you know one thing you do? You sometimes will like migrate to your bed during Zoom meetings. I'm like, you can't be that comfortable. You're like laid out in your bed, scrambled eggs. I'm like, you can't do this
you
during
can
a Zoom
tell
meeting.
I'm in my bed?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh,
You don't
dear.
try that hard to hide it. Okay, how about this? How about Debbie from Sutton says, alcohol in your coffee cup.
Oh, that was actually a thing. Some people were doing that, which is not okay.
But I feel like that you can do because it's easy to get away with?
Like you can do it and get away with it, yes.
As long as your Zoom meeting isn't like 2 hours and then you start to get tipsy.
Or if you're like, cheers.
Yeah, oops.
Hi, I'm Carl calling from Collingwood, and my guest is wearing sunglasses.
You got it! Woo! How did you know
Awesome.
that, Carl?
Oh, it was a little bit of a hint, just trying to figure out through your little clues, and it came out that I thought it was sunglasses.
Carl, have you ever been on a work meeting virtually and someone is rocking shades? Because I haven't seen that.
You know what? I'm in the trade, so no, not so much.
Okay, like maybe in the summer you're taking a meeting outdoors. I guess I could see it.
Yeah.
But like, who are you, Corey Hart, wearing your sunglasses indoors or at night? No.
Hey, sunglasses all the time.
I mean, there are a lot of people who wear sunglasses indoors in the dark. Like they do these things.
Other than Corey Hart.
Yes.
I don't know who
They
you're
do
hanging
it.
out with.
And I don't understand why, but they do it.
Well, Carl, you got it. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you so much.
Have a great day.
You too.
Thanks for listening to the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
Listen to Pooja and Gurdeep live weekday mornings from 5 to 9.
Only on 98.1 CHFI.
Toronto's perfect music mix.